and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because it's another edition of Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money? We're going to be testing out, trying out, and reviewing this palette right here. It launches today, guys, at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shopalterego.com. I'm going to have everything listed and linked down below for you guys, as well as I'm going to try and pin a comment for you guys. This palette is supposed to be a dupe for the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. This palette is going to retail for $18. I do have a coupon code, Hotmess. That does save you 10% at checkout. It is an affiliate code. You guys know I keep it real with you guys, so if you are not down to give my family a little bit of commission, please don't use the code, but definitely think about saving yourself some money. I'm going to come up a little bit closer to you guys and let me know, what side do you think is the Huda New Nude side? What side do you think is the Daydream side? I got to know. And then at the end of the video, let me know if you guys were right. So here I come. Okay guys, what side is what? What side is my ring finger? Is my ring finger the Huda side? Is my ring finger the Daydream side? What is it? Hopefully, I'm in focus. Hopefully you guys can see my eyeballs. Definitely make sure to come back and let me know if you were right or not. I feel like this is the best part of the whole video, is whether or not you guys guessed correctly. Anyways, before we get into it, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll have everything scrolling down here, everything on my face, as well as the palette will be linked and listed in the description box for you guys as well. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into finding out whether or not this is a dupe or just a waste of money. Okay guys, so here are every single one of the swatches, 36 in total. We are also swatching the concealers. Now on top is all of the Huda Beauty, on the bottom is every single one of the Daydream shades. Now I will tell you guys, they swatched beautifully. I could definitely feel a difference between the Alter Ego shadows and the Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty did feel, with the mattes, just a little bit drier, but I do feel like some of the undertones in a couple of the shades were off a little bit. I don't feel like that's going to make a huge difference when it comes to application, but we will definitely check it out. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and get right into talking about these palettes right here. The big noticeable difference is the Huda New Nude palette is $65 and the Daydream palette is $18. Now I did do a full first impression video yesterday, so I will leave that linked in the description box down below. Now this palette releases today, July 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is going to be $18 and my code Hotmess does save you 10% at checkout. They do have free shipping on all orders over $25, and if you don't want to just pick this up and pay for shipping, you guys, they have options. They have a total of 3 palettes available right now, or at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time today, depending on what time I put this video up. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. They have the Temptress palette, which I really love this. I did a whole Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money video. I'll leave the playlist a link down below for you guys. This is a dupe for the Sultry palette, and then of course they had the Goddess palette that is a beautiful dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Absolutely amazing, and you can use code Hotmess on these palettes as well. It works on the whole site. Let's talk more about this Daydream palette. It is a total of 18 shades. This is what the inside looks like. Would you focus? There you go. Now here's what I really love about this palette. You know, there's a lot of comparable dupes out there, but not one comparable dupe as far as the shade range and everything goes. Do they have a concealer? And on top of that, a concealer that actually works, that actually, you know, helps to kind of erase a little bit of any type of like veins or discoloration you may have on the lid. So that was something I was really excited about. So I'm going to do a side-by-side for you guys with the Huda palette. And again, as far as packaging goes, it is your standard like cardboard type of packaging. I feel like it is a very fair, durable type of packaging. It's not one that you're gonna have to worry about if you travel or anything. It's not very flimsy. It's a good quality type of packaging. On the back, you do have all of the names. I don't know if my camera is focusing like I want. This is cruelty free. It has an expiration of 12 months. There is talc in this product. And as far as the gram weight, there is 16.2 grams, 0.57 ounces per pan. So back to the side-by-side. So here is the side-by-side. This is the Huda, this is the Daydream. And as you guys can see, there is a huge similarity here. Like you saw in the swatches, if the shades were off, honestly y'all, it's not off by much whatsoever. We're gonna go ahead and get into the application process. If you are new to is it a dupe or just a waste of money, this is where I put the high end on one side, the affordable on the other side. I use the exact same brushes, however I do clean them off in between using one of these little JCat Beauty brush cleaners, and then I have a wash rag as well, so there is no cross contamination or anything like that, friends. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna go ahead on the ring side and do the Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the concealer on this side just using my finger. I'm gonna clean off my finger, and I am gonna jump over to the Daydream side and apply the concealer as well. Okay, so moving on from there, I am gonna just go ahead and stick with the Daydream side. I'm only going to do a couple shades at a time so I don't get confused, because you know your girl's done that before. Okay, to set the concealer, I'm gonna go in with the shade Glow. And I made, to make this video a little bit faster, fast forward through things, put it on, like, play a little music, cha-cha-cha, whatever it may be, and like zoom you guys through here. Okay, right off the bat, I did get some creasing with that concealer on the Huda side versus on the Alter Ego side. Okay guys, so right off the bat, I feel like everything looks pretty cohesive except for the last shade I used here and then the shade I used here. So in the Huda palette, the Fantasy shade definitely had more of a pinky undertone, where I feel like the Cloud 9 shade, or the Dreamer, whatever one it was, I think it was the Dreamer shade that I used, definitely had more of a reddish, warmer undertone. So anyways, gonna hop off, do my liner and my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back with my liner and my mascara. I am gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see a final look. Like I told you guys, there was one shade that I feel like was a little bit off. I do feel like I could definitely manipulate it if I really wanted to get the Alter Ego side to match the Huda Beauty side. But honestly, to me, unless you are really up close and personal, which the only person that should be doing that is my husband, so I'm not that concerned about it. When I zoom you guys in, I am going to add a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight from both of the palettes so you guys can see how those apply as well. So let's go ahead and zoom in. So we are zoomed in. I am going to start with the nudes, and I'm just going to add a brow bone highlight using this shade Crave, and then the shade down here, Daydream, as the inner corner. Just gonna pop just a little bit up through here. Honestly, I feel like it just gives a little bit of a glow, but more of like a glitter. And then I'm going to do the Daydream shade off in the inner corner. Jumping over to the Daydream palette, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the shade Star-Crossed and Fairy Tale. I do like the Daydream side a little bit better. and hopefully you guys will be able to see it. I'll see if I can zoom in on editing, but I feel like this Daydream side is a little less glittery for the brow bone highlight. Ooh, did I see that? Okay, so using this Olimar brush, that's all I'm using, guys. And I will tell you guys, the Fairy Tale shade in the Daydream palette is definitely much more pigmented. So this, ow, sorry guys, I just hit my knee on my table. Real life, what could I say? Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna try and go the extra step and like zoom you guys even more in the editing process. But like I said, this shade right through here on the Daydream side is a little off compared to this one. I do feel like this side is, on the Huda side, is a little bit more pinky, where this has more of a reddish undertone. Not the end of the world. I mean, when my eyeballs are open, you know, you don't really notice it that much. Hopefully I'm in focus. That would really stink. Okay, zooming you guys back out. Okay guys, so let's talk about my final thoughts on this palette. You guys, I like it. I mean, if you guys watched my first impression video, you know that I said that I definitely enjoyed it. I felt like the longevity was there. And I mean, in all honesty, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the Alter Ego side is a little smoother than the Huda side. Now, I'm not saying the Huda shadows are bad by any means, guys. But I'm just saying an $18 palette is performing very, very nicely. You guys know, I'm different than a lot of the beauty channels out there. I'm 41 years old. A lot of them are much, much younger than me. So we are dealing with mature eyelids as well. So obviously when you have mature eyelids, you don't want to accentuate the texture, and I don't feel like the Alter Ego side is doing that. So for $18, I do feel like this is a great comparable dupe to the Huda Beauty. Is there a couple shades that are a little bit off on the undertone? Yes. But again, let's look at the value, the quality, the longevity, the blendability. It's all flipping there. $18 minus the 10% Hotmess coupon code. I'm really happy with this, guys. And they have other palettes as well. So if you haven't already picked up the other palettes, that could be something that you might want to consider, even if it's just one of the palettes with this palette, and you'll get free shipping, because $25 and over is free shipping. I did make sure to ask about international shipping, and unfortunately they haven't worked that out just yet. I am hoping that they get that done in the future, because I do know that, I have friends in other countries. So trust me, friends, I am trying and I keep asking, and hopefully that is something that we will see in the future from Alter Ego, is you guys will be able to get your hands on this as well. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have tried the Temptress and the Goddess palette, please leave your testimony down below. I always love to hear from you guys as far as when you've tried brands out and your thoughts on them. Talk about the longevity, talk about how it blends out for you guys. If you have mature lids, let me know. How did it work for you guys as far as the texture went? So anyways, a huge shout out and thank you to my Patreons. Again, this palette does release today at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I think 10, 11, 12, 1. Yes, I still use my fingers for math or anything. I do believe that is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so I am going to do my best to get this video up earlier in the morning for you guys, so you can set your timers, because I think you're really going to like this palette. I think this is a good palette to add to your collection, and it's affordable. Who doesn't love affordability? But as always, guys, I'm not telling you how to spend your money. You have to decide the best way to spend your money. Just because I love something doesn't mean that you have to go and purchase it. Put this on your list. Put it on your list. Maybe your Christmas list. Maybe, hey husband, for sweetest day. That kind of thing. So please don't feel like you have to run out and purchase it. I'm simply just telling you it is a great comparable dupe to the $65 palette, and I think you'd be very, very happy and pleased with it. Again, I have a playlist down below that you can check out that will also have the Temptress and Goddess palette review in there for you guys, and all the other dupe products that are out there as well that I have reviewed and done a video on. So anyways, if you guys don't know, I am now uploading 5 to 7 days a week. I am uploading on this main channel, definitely Monday through Friday for you guys. And then I do have a second channel, which is my Hotmess Mama Vlogs channel, where I talk a lot about keto and just put up random family vlogs, chit chats, talking about my functional medicine journey, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure to check my description box for that as well. A lot of you guys have asked about my Patreon. I do have a Patreon page, and if you scroll down in my description box, I do have a link to my Patreon page. And thank you, huge shout out to all of my Patreons again. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. And let's see, is there anything I'm forgetting about? Oh, follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, because why not? We still have a giveaway going on right now, guys, till July 8th. So make sure to check my description box for that birthday giveaway video as well. And Haley has some channels too. It's in my description box. Anyways, guys, until tomorrow's video, I hope you have a safe 4th of July and a blessed 4th of July weekend. And until next time, well, until tomorrow, as always, I hope y'all have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.